Hello everyone, my name is Erika King, better known in South Florida as your homegirl, and I have a special guest with me tonight. Her name is
Kenia.
You don't want to say your last name this time?
No.
Okay, good. But she's single, just in case anybody had any questions. You could just call me, DM me, and I'll put you down, but okay. So tonight I want to keep it real. Can I keep it real with you?
Of course.
This is one of my closest friends, and I just wanted to talk to her more about a previous conversation that we had about home ownership. So currently you're renting, correct?
Correct.
And this is not to throw anybody under the bus. This is not to talk down on anyone. This is all about just educating other future homeowners. So how long have you been renting?
About 10 years.
Okay, 10 years. And when I talk to you about purchasing your home, what is normally your normal feedback for me?
This is the moment we waited for. Everything you want is right here. We gon' give them what they came for. We gon' take it up from last year. Shoot 'em my shot, boy, I'm long range. Me and the team on the same thing. Stayed down, never switched up. Only thing changed was the game.
About getting a home now? I don't want to do it by myself.
Okay, well, you never said that to me before.
I did tell you that. I said you can't do it by yourself. And for the home that I want.
Okay, say that piece. That's a very important piece. It's not that you can't do it by yourself. The house that you want.
For the home I want.
Okay. So, we were speaking the other day, and she stated to me, or we were talking about how much she's paying for rent. So, on average for the last 10 years, and I know that's not the exact amount, but I want to use this because I already calculated so I can sound like I know how to add, right? So, on average for the last 10 years, she has been paying $1,000 a month.
No, 13.
But I said we're going to do average so I can sound
okay.
like...
Okay, my bad.
Okay, so $1,000 a month, right?
Right.
So $1,000 a month is how much she's been paying for the last 10 years. Do you know how much money you've given the apartment complex?
I haven't calculated, but...
I did. $120,000. So I purchased my first house, I believe, around the same time that you moved into that apartment.
You did it the year before.
Okay, so let's just say on average, I've owned one of my properties for 10 years. I purchased it for about $100,000, which is what you've already paid the apartment complex, and I've been able to gain over $350,000 in equity on that house. But was my first house that I purchased what I wanted?
No. Because
you were by my side, and the kitchen was probably as big as the space that we're sitting in tonight. Am I being honest?
You are.
So I always educate my buyers and my friends as well. She's a little more combative than my other clients. So that it's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can use that first house to get the house you really want. And I feel like the house that I'm in now is kind of one of the houses I really wanted compared to my first house. Right? Would you agree?
Agree.
Okay, so knowing that information, how do you feel about giving this apartment complex $120,000 and still not reconsidering with the education that you have? Because I think I talk to you every day and tell you about this. Has that made you reconsider the house you want and starting with what you can afford?
We keeping it real?
Yeah.
No.
So tell me why.
You know why? I know what I want, and I'm not.
So tell me what you want.
I want a 4-bedroom house.
Okay.
2.5 bath.
Okay.
A yard, maybe a pool.
Okay. So the apartment that you live in, is it a 4-bedroom apartment?
No, it's a 2-2.
And do you have a yard?
No.
Do you have a pool?
Nope.
So my reason for asking that question is the same way you're renting something that's not everything that you want, would you reconsider purchasing something that's not everything you want to help you get to what you want?
No.
Why?
Because I know what I want, and that's what I want. When I moved into my apartment, that's what I wanted. I wanted a 2-bedroom because before these other kids came along, it was just me and Zay. I wanted a washer and dryer. So I didn't leave my parents' house until I got what I want. So I'm not leaving there until I get what I want.
So let me ask you a question. And this is just me keeping it real because I just want to get more into your brain. Are you making the money you want to make at the job that you currently have?
No.
But you're still there.
But I've been putting in applications to leave, so.
I hope your boss not watching this video. But the point I'm making is, but you're still there.
Correct.
And how long have you been there?
This year be 16 years.
Have you made what you want to make all 16 years?
No, not all 16 years.
Any of the years?
Yeah.
So what makes you be more considerate about your career versus, because you're not wasting money at your job though. You're earning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with you renting, what makes it different for you to reconsider where you are or making a change until you get what you want? And I'm really asking this because I'm trying to understand buyers, and that's because you were with me when I first purchased. I was tired of them. I wanted to paint my daughter's room pink. Point period blank. I couldn't do that, and I was tired of them going up on the rent. And I was like, oh well, if I own a house, even though we know when I started looking, I was looking at probably 5-bedroom houses, and he was like, I'm not sure. The lender was like, I'm not sure why you keep looking at those houses. You absolutely don't qualify. I don't see you qualifying with the income that you have. So reality was I had no choice. It wasn't an option for me, and I wasn't willing to just waste money, because that's what I feel you're doing. Not saying that you're wrong for doing it. I just want to make sure I understand it. Like, what do you think it'll take for you to sit back and be like, you know what, instead of wasting my money, because that's what you're doing, giving it to them, I would just purchase something in the meantime that I know can help me get to the house that I really want while I'm working on stuff.
But see, at that time you purchased yours, you were ready. I want to purchase mine when I'm ready, and I'm not going to let nobody talk me into it until I'm ready.
So what's the definition of ready? Well, because you were there with me. So what was my definition of ready that you feel we were ready?
You were at that point where you was like, you know what, I'm not renting no more. I want a house. And your mind was set on that, and you wasn't settling for nothing else. And that's just what it was. And you went out and...
But I didn't get the house I wanted.
You didn't get the house you wanted, but you knew you wanted a house, and you knew you was not renting anymore. And you kept saying that.
So you don't care about giving money away?
I mean, let's be honest, we waste money all the time.
I don't waste money. I spend most of my money on food, and my stomach be full. What I waste money on? Food. Don't tell me what do I waste money on. I know you're gonna say food because we know that's really my weakness is food, but it fills my stomach. So it's kind of not wasteful because I gotta eat. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna say to buyers that feel the way Q feels. I am 100% sure that eventually she's gonna come to me and change what she's saying. Right now, I understand and also respect, but she talks to me on a daily basis where I believe I do consultations with her every day, because every time I learn something new, I probably call her and tell her, right or wrong.
Tell me and then ask.
And I still ask you questions.
Right.
I don't force you to make a decision. It's more so information.
Right.
So that's kind of the same thing that I want buyers to understand, that when we ask you or recommend consultations, it's not for us to force. It's for us to help you evaluate your entire situation to see if you are ready. And sometimes you are ready, my friend. It's ready, but it's a preference, right? Because this is a preference. It's not that, let's be honest, it's not that you're not ready. You pay your rent every month. You paid it every single month for the last 10 years. You can handle making the payments. It's just you don't want to pay for what you... So then the next thing I'm thinking, like, how much you want your mortgage to be? Because while you waiting, you know, the prices of houses going up, interest rates going up.
Reality is, I should have bought my house a long time ago.
Okay.
But being that I didn't, of course, prices have gone up. Mortgages are now, what, $2,500, $2,600?
$3,000 or better.
Okay.
Depending on what you purchase.
I can't do that by myself.
Okay.
That's reality.
So now reality is you want a partner. Because I think reality was a couple of years ago you didn't want a partner. We keeping it real.
I don't want a partner, but
you just want a house.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a different topic for a different day and show. Okay, so the fact that you said you should have purchased, it still makes me re-ask the question. Why wouldn't you consider buying a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom right now until you feel you're ready? Because you're not changing your situation besides the value and what you're contributing to.
I feel as though it's pointless to move into a 2-bedroom and I'm already in a 2-bedroom. I get what you're saying.
But you can
because
purchase
the
a
money
3-2.
is actually going into my pockets. I don't really care about that. I'm being honest. I don't.
Okay.
I don't. You look at the value of it. I look at it as a home. I get it.
You liked my first little house.
It was nice.
I think you chose that. I think you actually.
I helped because you kept going back and forth.
I didn't want that house. The kitchen was really small. Like, I just couldn't picture myself in a house where only I could fit in the kitchen.
Yeah, but
and the refrigerator.
It was a little bit better than the other one you was going back and forth with.
What, the 2-1 that I was renting though?
But that one
no,
was
the
a
kitchen
3.
was open.
But that one was a 3.
And the 3 bedrooms were the same size as the bathroom. Let's be honest. Like, we keeping it real. The bedrooms weren't big enough for me to put more than a full-size bed in the master and the twin and in the 2 little bedrooms. But it was what I couldn't afford, so I kind of didn't have a choice. So that's all I'm saying is for you to think about it. I know I say this to you all the time, so this is nothing new. This is not a different conversation. It's just I have so many buyers calling with the same rebuttal. And I just want everyone to understand you're not alone in this. There are a lot of people that feel like you, but she's also educated enough to know that she's just decided she doesn't care. She don't mind wasting her money. But every time I call her and be like, can I have $100? She don't never say yeah. So she really do care about wasting money. She's just want what she want, but sometimes you have to get what you can get, what you can afford, and kind of put on the back. It's just prioritizing. So she has a luxury right now. She don't have to prioritize. She don't care what I'm saying. Whenever she want to go in the yard, she could come to my house and play in the backyard with her kids. I guess that's her luxury. Or her parents' yard. Exactly. So, but you know that you're wasting money. Mm-hmm. It's not that you don't know that.
I know it.
And you're a spoiled Virgo, so you're stuck with, I want what I want because I want a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house with a garage, with a yard and a pool. That costs even more money in maintenance.
I know.
And you don't want a husband, but you want a man that's going to pay the mortgage and be okay with you not really dealing with him, but making sure he pay the mortgage.
Yeah, I'll pay all the bills.
Everybody who owns a church, I want y'all to pray for my friend.
Wow, my daddy a pastor.
And her father is a pastor. And I'm going to send him this video right as soon as it's finished, okay? But this is reality of a lot of people. So it's not that you're saying nothing wrong. It is your truth. And I always want people to be honest with us so we can help direct you, which is kind of why I probably call her every single day and tell her, oh, look, this person bought this house, because I have a lot of single women clients that purchased their house and they're doing it. And they were able to get stuff that they like, maybe not love. I think you like me sometimes and don't love me sometimes, or love me and don't like me, but you still deal with me every single day. So I think you could do the same thing with your house. But I definitely appreciate you coming on my show today.
You're welcome.
And I really value your honest feedback because it really does help me have these conversations with other buyers. A lot of my buyers I actually can educate enough that they change their mind. You are one of my most difficult buyers, but you're going to use me when you do decide to purchase your house in Florida, right?
Yes.
Okay, or Georgia, or Tennessee. Like, those are your options.
Well, wherever I move, she's just going to have to get her license there.
Okay, great.
And we'll go there.
Okay, even if I'm 70 years old, right?
Hey,
I pray to God you don't wait until I'm 70. We the same age. But I appreciate that she knows that I'm giving you valid information. It's just your position is your position.
Yeah.
Stubborn. And if she buy next year, we're going to do a grand party. I'm going to throw her a party. I'm probably going to pay a couple mortgage payments for her. And she has to come back on my show. And
Ty, you hear this?
And revisit this conversation. Well, I was not telling the truth about the mortgage payment part, but maybe Libra, the broker, should contribute. So, but again, I do thank you. I really, really appreciate you, and I'll be sending you some more documents to have you look over. I'm gonna call your landlord and let them know to send you everything that they've purchased with your $120,000 over the last 10 years. Okay?
Another property. I already know what they purchased.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I will have more live, real people coming on the show. I know Leroy previously told you that he's the host, but since I'm here without him, I guess I'm the host. So I'll see you guys soon.